What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Thingamajigger Thursday. I'm really sorry I missed last week, and to be perfectly honest, we are probably going to take a couple-week break here. I'm still dealing with this sciatic crap, and holy smokes, pretty much can't do hardly anything. Hurts to walk, hurts to sleep, hurts to move. So yeah, this one is going to be it for a few weeks. I will leave you with a couple mystery tools during that time. So we'll go over last week's mystery tools right quick. And if anybody reads the comments, Mr. Bacon, he got them all, except for this little bugger. So we'll get to that in a second. So when I say all, as usual, he usually gets most of them. This one is a KD Tools, what number is it? 875. And it's just a piston ring remover installer. So you open it up and the ring can sit through there. You pinch the ring down, and then this little tweezer section in here, I guess you could call it, spreads the piston ring. And that's it. Moving on. This one was actually kind of a bugger to figure out. It's really old. This one's probably close to 100 years old, give or take a couple decades. It says Shaw patent on it. This one was originally a diamond glass cutter. Instead of most glass cutters that got that little steel wheel that you just roll across the glass, this one had a chunk of diamond stuck in it, and you would just drag the diamond across the glass. And it was meant for hardier glass or rough glass, that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, this one here, hopefully the camera will focus. Come on. So this one would have had a diamond stuffed in the end right there, but it's smooth. It's gone now. Yeah, really cool though. Nice work on that one. This one here, so I mentioned that it was not a more common version. The more common version is the, what do I call it, a Winchester, or I don't know, some gunman. I'll throw it up here. I can't really remember right now, and I'm on some decent meds. So, so there is the brand name of that, and I honestly don't even know how to pronounce it. It's HJORTHI Lathe and Tool Company, Boston. And I'll throw a little picture of it up there as well, but it's a spring maker. They were a lathe company, and this guy right here, I don't know if you would actually hold this in a lather. I mean, it looks like a handheld thing, right? But you would take wire, hardenable wire or spring style wire, and you would feed it in through this little hole down here, this little hole right here. And then the wire would come up in between these pieces and out one of these holes. And when it came out, these two here, these were actually pretty hard to find. I mean, they were easy to find what they are, hard to find what they're for. You look these up and you can find them on eBay. So it just says transband adjust only. I'll get you in a little bit closer there. It says that on one side, and then a KD Tools number on the other. I think it's KD. OTC. OTC is the brand. And you can find these all over Fleabay. And they're just little 1/4 inch, and it just says 10 inch or 10 foot-pound torque wrenches. Okay, or yeah, torque wrench. And this one's got a socket stuck to it. But they both work, and it was really, really a struggle to figure out what specifically they were made for. And I finally found in an old Ford service manual that these are used in the Ford transmission to set 10 inch-pounds. And I don't know why you would need a specific, maybe because it has to be smaller to fit up in the transmission to get that. But it was for a Ford C6 transmission. Seems kind of crazy, but you know, they do stuff like that all the time, make very specific tools for a specific purpose, only one purpose. So that's those guys. Now this bugger here, it does have the names, or not the names, the numbers on it like I showed last time. And the only thing I could find, I'll throw a couple photos up here of what looks similar to it, is a Triumph clutch, so Triumph motorcycle clutch spring screwdriver, basically, or clutch spring wrench. And that's the closest I could come up with based on the style of the tip here and having the inset, the hole in there, so that hole would go over the bolt, and then it would catch the two lugs on the screw, or the nut rather, and you could back off that nut or tighten it down. That's the closest I can come up with. I'm going to call it good for now. Hopefully somebody out there can verify that for me. Maybe there's some Triumph Tech guys in the crowd. Yeah, that's that one. Real quick, you know, I was planning on making a video about my consumables here, and let me know if you guys would be interested. I don't know how many folks out there are buying IPT60 consumables these days. There's a guy on Fleabay, and that's where I got my first couple sets of these drag tips. And you know, I was really pleased with the service and the package. But he sells these 12-piece sets for a little over $80, and I went to go ahead and order just a couple because I'm not going through the 40 and 50 amp tips like I am the 60 amp tips, and these drag tips here are getting crushed as well. So I just wanted to order 2 of these drag tips and you know, 2 or 3 of these 60 amp tips, and he was going to charge me like $75 plus shipping and tax and all that crap, or maybe not the tax, but anyway, it was pretty close just for 5 pieces as the same whole kit, and I was really upset about that. So I jumped online. I know I'm kind of rambling, sorry. I jumped online and found PrimeWeld, and PrimeWeld supposedly makes or has their stuff made by the same company that makes this. Temco, I think, is the brand of this, made in Italy, from the guy I bought these from. And apparently this PrimeWeld stuff is made by the same Temco people, but maybe not to the same standards. They do look slightly different. So I was just, you know, considering doing a video on all that. I know that was a wasted 2 or 3 minutes. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll leave you with these 2 guys right here for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to guess at least 2 weeks. I'm waiting on an MRI to see if I actually have like a busted or a ruptured or herniated disc. So it's going to be a couple weeks, and I'm having a hard time getting anything done. And it's yeah. Anyway, this will be the first one. Now, this side has a slit in this rubber here. Sorry, I know the lighting's not all that great, but there's a slit in that rubber where this piece can slide back and forth. And I yanked this rubber tip off, and there's a little ball under there. And the other side is bent. Now, I haven't looked up either of these. I have zero idea. Haven't even thought about them. So that's number 1. This will be number 2. I didn't see any writing at all on it, no stamping marks. It's got kind of a what are those wrenches that got those weird splines on the inside? That's what it looks like in there. Dual pin on the other side. So I'll leave you with those 2 over the next couple of weeks. You know, I do want to say thank you everybody that's been watching and, you know, participating in this thingamajigger thing. I've really enjoyed it. I am starting to get a little short on actual mystery tools because I've been doing, you know, 3, 4, 5 at a time. Yeah, I need to take a quick little break here, you know, let my body heal up. I'm not looking for any sympathy. I don't want any get well soon comments or nothing. I'm just, you know, trying to keep everybody up to date. I know I got a few followers that really watch this stuff and contribute every week and partake and interact. So I just want to say thank you to you guys and appreciate it. And, you know, have a great weekend. Have a great couple weeks. Hopefully everything's going good. You know what? One more thing, you know, the Charlie Kirk thing, that one really hurt. He was a big influence in our country. And I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I feel about it. I mean, I know how I feel about it, but uncalled for at the least. And man, he was really going places, and it's just kind of devastating to, well, let's just say my belief systems. So anyway, all right, that's it for today. Appreciate it, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you on the next one.